Episode 9 is set to provide tons of twists and turns as well as surprises by writer and director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing a lot of people are really invested in right now has all to do with the character of Kylo Ren, and the curiosity really is peaking right now as to exactly what J.J. Abrams will be doing with this character in the third act of the film. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with the Resistance and Supreme Leader Ren. Specifically, a description of a plan that is being coordinated between Finn, Poe, Vera, and others to create a strategy to ambush Supreme Leader Ren. It's described as a controversial choice since it is General Leia's son. It's described as a plan to capture Kylo Ren and bring him before his mother Leia. It's said that this is going to be JJ's way of including a reverse moment from the very beginning of Return of the Jedi when Luke, Leia, and Lando had a plan to rescue Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt's palace. Now it's Finn, Poe, Vera, and others developing a plan and strategy to capture Kylo Ren in order to force the First Order into having no leader momentarily before they attack in order to get the upper hand. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about this and why I believe that this sounds genius by J.J. Abrams. Now, some of you guys may disagree and think that this sounds very strange and out of place, but for me, I like this reverse stuff that he's doing and that he's actually toying around with right now in the plot of Episode 9. So if you look at the very beginning of Return of the Jedi and what was set up at the very end of Empire Strikes Back was this whole entire rescue mission for the character of Han Solo. Now this is all done through Chewbacca, Luke, Leia, Lando Calrissian, etc., and getting him out of Jabba's palace. Now, in this scenario, it's a reverse version of that, where Poe, Finn, Vera, and others, including Chewbacca, are actually trying to make a plan in order to capture Supreme Leader Ren and actually take him away from the First Order. Except in this scenario, the primary reason is to actually weaken the First Order without no leader, momentarily at least, before they attack all of the different super weapons that are aiming at that green planet that we've been hearing about for so very long now. Now, what I find very suspenseful is how this is a very big controversial choice between Finn, Poe, Vera, Chewbacca, and others, is because this is General Leia's son. Now, I believe that they're doing this behind Leia's back. I don't know why I believe this, but I got that gut feeling that since it is a controversial plan, that they are developing a controversial strategy behind Leia's back, I believe, is because, well, they know where Kylo Ren comes from. They know that Leia believes that there's still light within him. And at the very end of The Last Jedi, you know, we do know that she momentarily loses hope. She says, you know, there's nothing else that we could basically do. And Luke Skywalker even says, you know, nobody's ever really gone, filling her up with hope once more. So I think that what they're trying to do at the very end of this story is they're really trying to give us a reverse version of the very beginning of Return of the Jedi at the very end of Episode 9, which honestly I think is brilliant. Now, we do know that Supreme Leader Ren / Kylo Ren, portrayed by Adam Driver, will be a whole lot more evil than Darth Vader ever was in the original trilogy. That's both the big aim right now by J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio in order to make him a far more intimidating character than how he ever was before in The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. So let's go over Vera. Now, Vera is actually the rumored character to be Vera Calrissian, Calrissian's daughter in Episode 9. She's joining the Resistance and will be a part of that crew. Now, what's interesting, though, is that Rose is actually said to have a more minor role now in Episode 9 after all the rewrites and the script adjustments, etc., in order to really give other characters more screen time. So Rose is going to have less screen time, so I'm not even sure if she's going to be around by the third act of the movie. We haven't been hearing about her too much, per se. So I want to focus on Kylo Ren once again. I'm starting to wonder on whether or not they will even be successful on capturing Supreme Leader Ren, or if they will even be successful tracking him down at that. You know, I think it'll be brilliant, though, if they can find a way to do this and really kind of put together a reverse moment from Return of the Jedi before everybody's eyes that go ahead and see this movie in theaters come December of this year. Now, Kylo Ren being one of my favorite characters in the sequel trilogy, I feel like that he deserves a win in this story, and of course, having the upper hand of, against going the heroes and the character of Rey. I think that's one thing that the character does deserve in this film. So I'm not quite sure if they're going to be successful at actually, tracking him down and capturing him and bringing him back to his mother, General Leia. However, this could also connect to some of the other descriptions that we have gone over before in the past of both Ben Solo face-to-face with his mother Leia. So things, could very well be connecting here for sure. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.